the two joints hand sign. You see it everywhere in the Philippines. Artists throw it up, students copy it, teachers joke about it, even priests. And also some politicians have done it. But almost nobody asks the real question. Where did it come from? That hand sign didn't come from fashion. It didn't come from social media. It came from the streets. From a Filipino rapper raised in an environment where violence was normal, where seeing someone salvaged wasn't shocking, it was daily life. He grew up with empty pockets, but he knew how to handle and get a multiple women that many rich people don't have. A boy who learned early how to survive, how to talk, how to move, how to attract. The same boy who would later say,
Tol, may paniniwala ko hanggat may babae sa mundo, hindi ako magugutom. Kasi tol, ang babae tol, ang queen ang pinaka-powerful sa chessboard eh. Kung may gusto sa iyo yung queen, nasa iyo yung most powerful piece.
This isn't just the story of an artist. This is the story of how a voice from the streets became an inspiration to the people.
Two joints sa atin lang, hindi para sa lahat. Mabilis, mangibabaw, kotse ko sa parking.
Bugoy was born in Cebu, but moved to Mindanao shortly after to be raised by his grandparents. At around 9 years old, his family moved to Sorrento, Cavite, Bacoor. He describes Sorrento as a promising but violent place, a jungle where drugs, violence, and basketball were the only constants. It was an environment where seeing someone salvaged, summarily executed, was a normal part of daily life, and you walked out of your house expecting that you might get punched. Despite the chaos, he reflects on his childhood as good because he didn't to know anything else existed outside those walls. Sorrento wasn't the kind of place where childhood was protected. It was the kind of place that trained you early, where awareness came before dreams, where you learned to read faces, movements, and intentions before you ever learned about goals. In that environment, survival wasn't dramatic. It was normal. And because it was normal, fear slowly turned into familiarity. The violence, the noise, the chaos, they became background music. And in that music, Bugoy's identity quietly started forming. Family background. He was raised in a middle-class, complete family that he describes as solid and not toxic. His father was a pilot and flight instructor, a masculine figure who focused entirely on providing for the family without complaint. His mother was a housewife and a natural hustler, selling multi-purpose soap and other goods to make ends meet. They were never slum poor, but they weren't wealthy either. His parents instilled a strict work ethic. He has one younger sister who eventually became a housewife. High school was a period of trauma and isolation. He was bullied for being overweight and lacked the social skills to communicate effectively. At 17, he moved to the United States, expecting a Hollywood lifestyle, but found himself depressed and lonely by the second day. The most pivotal struggle occurred when he had a falling out with his mother, who Pinalayas kicked him out of the house in the US.
Wala na talagang choice eh. Nag-away kami ni nanay, pinaalis niya na ako sa bahay. Naalala ko talaga yun, nasa kotse ako. Naluluha na, umiiyak na nga ata ako nun dahil parang wala na akong pupuntahan, parang ganun ang gagawin ko.
With no money and nowhere to go, he sat in his car crying before a friend introduced him to the drug game as a means of survival. He also faced financial ruins after his milk tea business failed in the Philippines, which he had started as a last resort to impress a wealthy girlfriend's family. Music journey. Bugoy did not originally dream of being a rapper. He entered the rap game because it was a business with zero capital when he was at rock bottom.
Ano yung na-influencean sa'yo para maging rapper?
Well, dati sa neighborhood namin, halos lahat naman nakikinig ng rap eh. So yun lang yung music na alam namin, rap. Hindi ko pinangarap maging rapper.
Passion mo siya?
Hindi nga talaga, trip ko lang yun eh. Kumbaga,
Pinag-tripan mo.
nalagay lang ako sa no choice. Kumbaga, lahat nag-fail na lahat ng mga discarding pinasukan ko. Tapos naubos na rin yung puhunan ko, mga ganun. Ang natitira na lang sa akin, rap. Kaya parang suntok sa buwan na lang yun.
His journey began in the US using a mic a friend had stolen from school.
Well, na-board lang kami sa States noon. Tapos yung isang tropa ko, meron siyang mic na ninakaw niya sa school niya. Tapos yung girlfriend ng tropa ko, sabi niya meron siyang alam na program sa computer na pwede mo i-record yung mga kanta. Doon lang nagsimula lang sa ganun yun. Doon lang talaga.
His musical style is heavily influenced by Andrew E., Bone Thugs and Harmony, and foreign artists like Chief Keef, Currency, and Gucci Mane. He realized that since he wasn't a one-hit wonder lyrical genius, his strategy would be volume, intentionally flooding the market with hundreds of songs so that people had no choice but to listen.
Ko talaga, yung music ko. Yun nga lang, hindi ko kayang gumawa ng mga hit songs. Hindi ako pang ganunan. Yung gusto kong kanta, hindi ganong makalat. So ang way na lang para sa akin, paulanin sila ng kanta. So,
Dadalasan.
oo, parang the way ko isipin is parang baha. Yung baha, ayaw mo naman pumasok sa bahay mo yun eh. Pero dahil bumaha, no choice ka pumasok. So para sa akin, papaulanin ko ng kanta to hanggat bumaha. Kahit ayaw mo akong pakinggan,
Wala kang choice.
wala kang choice. Eh paano yan? Walang nilalabas na music.
Time before success. Success was a slow, agonizing gapang crawl. He released between 400 to over 700 songs before achieving mainstream recognition. For years, he only made enough to cover pang cane, food, and pang gas, fuel, often zeroing out his bank account. It wasn't until his Quezon City concert in 2017 that he finally saw 6 digits of profit, which he immediately spent on a car engine swap. He only truly felt famous as recently as 2023, when he noticed people from all walks of life. Even those who didn't like his music knew exactly who he was. Outside of his music, Bugoy is a fan of boxing and physical training, often hiring a coach to come to his home. He is an avid traveler, particularly enjoying China, Chongqing, and Taiwan, viewing the Earth as the largest toy given to man. He has a deep interest in mafia and gangster movies, citing City of God as his favorite film, which he forces his true friends to watch. Despite being a frustrated skater who could only land a few tricks, he remains connected to the skateboarding culture. Message to the youth. His core message is radical. Don't waste time.
Ano yung mapapayo mo sa kanya?
Good question yan. Siguro ang pinakamasabi ko sa kanya, huwag mo sayangin yung time mo. Kasi ako nagsayang ng time. Like, talagang ang dami kong oras dati na sinayang.
He urges young men to stop chasing women who don't want them.
Ang pansinin mong mga babae is yung mga may gusto lang sa'yo at hindi yung mga gusto mo. Handa niyang gawin lahat para sa'yo, para makatulong sa'yo. Paano pa pag may dalawa ka, tatlo, pag-apat? Para sa akin, yung love nila mas totoo kasi ako ang gusto nilang sumaya eh. Gusto naman namin ng isa't isa o magtulungan ngayon tayo papunta doon sa taas.
And instead focus on their own swag and status so that they become kapili-pili, choosable.
Ang trabaho mo lang is mag-show up. Pero yun nga lang, mahihirapan kang mapili din kasi maraming mga ibang lalaki na mas kapili-pili kaysa sa'yo. Kaya ikaw, gagawin mo rin yung best mo para mapili ka. Alam mo yun, astigan mo, ayusin mo yung lifestyle mo, ayusin mo yung sarili mo, pati looks mo, ayusin mo kahit yung pera mo, lahat, pati pangalan mo, status mo, ayusin mo yung para maging kapili-pili ka.
He advises the youth to use the internet for deep research on how to make money instead of wasting 30 minutes watching pointless videos.
Maputol niya yung curse ng pagiging poor. Anong pwede mo sabihin sa kanya mabilis?
Imbis na nag-i-scroll sila sa social media ng mga walang kwentang influencer o anuman, yung time na ginagamit nila, yung ipang research nila paano mag-make money. Dahil sa panahon yun, umuulan talaga ng ways paano mag-make money.
Most importantly, he teaches that a man must have dick discipline, controlling one's sexual desires to ensure they are never controlled by them.
Kaya hindi siya ubrak. So kailangan grabe yung dick control mo para makahandle ka ng multiple na relationship. Grabe dapat kasi.
From a boy who didn't grow up protected by childhood but trained by reality, a boy who learned to read faces before dreams, who learned awareness before ambition, where fear didn't disappear, it simply became familiar. An artist who released hundreds of songs, outlasted obscurity, built his own lane, travels the world, lives on his own terms. Bugoy's journey proves that no matter where you start, it's the hustle and authenticity that matter, showing that with persistence, anything is possible.